Good Wednesday morning. I tried this last night and I kept messing up, so I decided to start again. I hope you all forgive me. All right, we're going to work with main idea and our interactive notebook today. You should have all your supplies, your coloring pencil, graphic organizers, your interactive notebook, and a glue stick. Right now, you're going to go ahead and color your pieces. Listen, you're not going to color much. You're going to leave the big one that says before, during, and after reading. Don't do anything to it. Color your main idea heading, just the cheeks of your ice cream cone, and the bottom of your cone. So you're going to need to pause me now. Pause. Now we're going to start with that. How do I find the main idea of an informational text? We've been doing some work a little in our story works with informational text, but mostly reading literature. Now we're going to start with our informational facts, things that are true. Before the reading, you're going to write, look at the title, pictures, and other text features. What will this text be about? You'll need to pause me while you write this. Pause. Today, for main idea, we're going to use the article Catch the Breeze from Storyworks. From readworks.org. Okay, Catch the Breeze is my title. I'm going to look at my graphics, my pictures, and it's blurry. Hopefully you have a copy. And these are huge windmills, and it says a row of windmills. Okay, also, it said to look at all the text features, so that includes bold printed words. I have converted and fossil fuels, harnessing, turbines, unreliability. And at the bottom of your page, there's definitions of a couple of these words of converted and harnessing. Okay, I know from my schema, I know from my past knowledge that when we're talking about fossil fuels, that we're probably talking in the science division, something to do with energy. And I know that replacing energy is a big push right now for environmental reasons. So I think that that's where I'm headed. It's going to be about science. It's going to be about energy. Next on my graphic organizer during reading, I'm going to write, look for keywords that are repeated. Sometimes the main idea is stated in the first and last paragraph. You all will need to pause me while you write this. Pause. Okay, we're going to read. Catch the breeze. Wind can help fly a kite, power a sailboat, or spread seeds. Around the world, wind has become an increasingly popular and inexpensive source of energy that is converted into electricity. At the National Wind Technology Center in Colorado, scientists are working to advance wind power technology. Wind is often considered an environmentally friendly source of power. Wind doesn't pollute the environment and is a renewable source of energy that can't be used up like fossil fuels, such as coal, oil, and natural gas. Harnessing power from wind is nothing new. Some of the first windmills were used in Europe more than 5,000 years ago. Today, modern windmills, called turbines, resemble airplane propellers and are grouped together in wind farms. Despite the benefits, wind power is far from perfect. Opponents of wind farms say the biggest problem is unreliability. When the wind doesn't blow, there is no power. They also argue that wind turbines can be an eyesore and threaten birds and other wildlife that fly into the blades. Currently, 27 states have wind farms. Those turbines provide enough power for more than 1 million homes. Okay, when I read this, I noticed wind, wind, wind. So I went through and highlighted how many how many times I saw wind. And afterwards, when I counted them, there were 13 winds. So, right there, that tells me that I was right when we were catch the breeze, looking at the windmills. This is going to be about wind, and it's about converting wind into an energy source for our power. This article is short, but do you remember I have been talking to you about Lexile levels, and I want you to push your Lexile levels? That's your reading level. I want you to up your reading level. This has been written on a 1050 Lexile level. And look how short it is. I survived the sinking of the Titanic. I love the books too, and there's nothing wrong with that. Is written on a 590 Lexile level. So, length doesn't have a whole lot to do with the Lexile level. Now, I'm going to read the first sentence and the last sentence of the article. Wind can help fly a kite, power a sailboat, or spread seeds. That doesn't sound like the main idea to me. The last line says, those turbines provide enough power for more than 1 million homes. That sounds more like maybe a supporting detail. I'm not sure. The biggest difference you've been doing main idea since first grade. The biggest difference in third and fourth grade main idea is, I like to call it, they're a little sneakier. You have to work harder and your Lexile level is much higher. Okay, lastly, after reading, you're going to write, what is the text mostly about? What are the most important ideas about the topic? For main idea, I like to ask myself, what are we talking about and what do they want me to know? Well, I think that they want us to, the what is definitely when, and when is a source of energy. It's being used as a source of energy. This is what a typical main idea graphic organizer looks like. So right here in the middle, I have my main idea. Wind is being used as an energy source. By the way, you all don't have to write any of this part. This is just part of the lesson. Next, I went through and highlighted anything in the article that supported, that held up the idea that wind was being used as an energy source. And I have scientists are working to advance wind power technology. Wind doesn't pollute the environment, or is it environmentally friendly? It is a renewable source of energy. Windmills called turbines are grouped together in wind farms, and 27 states have wind farms, and the turbines provide energy for more than 1 million homes. Any of those would support the idea that energy is being used wind is being used as an energy source. This is what the graphic organizer would look like completely filled out. For a supporting detail to hold up wind is being used as an energy source. Scientists are trying to advance wind power technology. Right now in the U.S., wind gives power to more than 1 million homes. Wind is a renewable resource, and wind is environmentally friendly. Okay, when you glue in your main idea and your graphic organizers, you're going to go over about 18 sheets of paper from where we left off on the plot and the setting. So go ahead and glue in, and at the bottom, you're going to write, the main idea of the text is, I know this because, pause. And on the side of the ice cream, you're going to write what details support the main idea and what is the text mostly about. Okay, pause. Finally, I would like you to answer these 4 questions, multiple choice questions, and bring the answers into class from the article we did today, Catch the Breeze. Thank you so much. I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I'm very thankful to have every one of you in my class.